All right, y'all, it's Operation Get Our Life Back Together post Hurricane Helene. I feel like has taken over our life and we finally have power back. The good news, while we were out of power for like 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, I think, we ended up getting power back faster than the estimate from the power company. So that was great because we were kind of bracing ourselves for like an entire month without power, and we did not end up there. After spending multiple weeks in sort of like survival mode, if you will, where I felt like the ball wasn't getting moved forward really on anything in our life and like what's going on, and we just kind of got into mode of like just trying to get through each day. We're playing this like very large game of catch up where we're trying to clean up the property, we're trying to get our life back to normal, we're trying to get our home back to normal. It's already like hard on a home to have 10 people, well 11 when Grandnana was here, living in it, but on top of that to not have power, so you just can't clean and operate normally. So I feel like everything is just kind of disheveled. So that's what on my like top of my list. I finally got my fall meal plan done, so this is now available in the shop if you are interested. The summer meal capsule y'all loved, and I was so excited to put together the fall one. It took me obviously a little longer. I was hoping to have this done at the beginning of October, but given everything that happened, it did not get done until just now. But over 40 meals, your entire like fall meal plan totally done for you, 3 months of dinners. So I'm going to be doing some grocery shopping with the grocery list that I have in here in the meal capsule to get us kicked off and going. There's a couple other big things on the to-do list, but before I get like too far into it, I do have some sad news to share with you. So I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way, and then we can carry on. Many of y'all also know and love our sweet girl Stella. Unfortunately, she went into pretty severe kidney failure and she passed away on Sunday. So that was about a week ago. In many ways, moving here and moving to the farm gave her a total new lease on life. When we moved here in 2020, we thought that we were gonna lose her then. I really thought like this will be her last Christmas. I know I talked about it in videos and stuff. And then being here on the farm, changing her food, doing some things a little bit differently, like gave her a whole new lease on life. And really, I mean, it gave her almost four more years of life. So she was 15 years old when she passed away, and she was of course just a mixed up mutt kind of dog. We don't even really know exactly what breeds of dog were in her. She lived a long and happy life, and it was her time. In many ways, it was like, oh great, we finally get our power back. We feel like we're starting to try to get things back to normal, and then this happens with Stella. It was just an added blow at a time that felt a little bit like, really? Does that have to happen right now? Because emotionally, it was just a lot at the end of all of that stuff to then lose her. Of course, I have shed tears and have been a little heartbroken over the loss of her. At the same time, she lived such a wonderful life, and when your dogs are getting older, when your pets are getting older, you really do look at it like you were such a good girl. You don't deserve to have your end times be full of pain and misery, and so it was her time. And while it's sad and we miss her, I know that she is no longer in pain. I just can't help but feel a sense of just like reverence for her life and appreciation for how she was always Nana to our kids. We always joked that she was like the Nana and Peter Pan in taking care of the girls when they were younger. She was such a good dog, and she lived such a good full life. So it's sad for us, but it's not sad for her. So y'all know how much I dislike tearing up on the internet. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I love my Stella girl and I certainly miss her. But she has joined our many other animals that we have lost over the years, and the loss of Beth not all that long ago, which was really hard because she was so young. Oliver, there's been a lot of animal loss. With Stella, there's some peace in knowing that she lived a very full life and it was just her time. So anyways, all right, let me take a sip of this coffee. Here we go. One of the things that we're trying to focus on right now is finding some fun and happy things for the kids to do, and just some like family memory type things that are important to us. Grandnana had to go home, and it was really hard for the kids because they didn't really get to do a lot of like fun stuff with her when she was here, because it was just, like I said, survival mode every day. So we're trying to kind of lift spirits with the loss of Stella and Grandnana going home, and just kind of recovering from this difficult time for our whole community and beyond, far beyond. One of the things that y'all know that we love to do every year is to go to the apple orchard and go pick apples, and then of course come home and make delicious things with them. It sounds kind of silly, but if you're a mom, you will get this, that one of the things that I do is we have like an annual kind of family picture that we take at this one spot at the apple orchard every year. It's gorgeous, and it's really a picture that means a lot to me. And so I try to like dress the kids up and coordinate their outfits and get us all kind of almost like we would for family pictures, which we also have coming up in 2 weeks. I have been on the hunt for finding outfits for us to wear for this. My ThredUp order came, and I'm so excited because it's really helped me to pull together outfits at a time when I just feel frazzled and like I can't really think about stuff like that. Right now, my brain hurts trying to think about coordinating things and finding things that are going to look good. I love that. I can definitely count on ThredUp for finding some really amazing pieces for pictures. So I'm going to show you what I got. And you might remember that 2 years ago when we had our pictures done, the dress that I wore for those family pictures, I also got from ThredUp. So they have been treating me right when it comes to finding really good, unique pieces, which is what I'm always looking for when we're going to do pictures or something like that. So let me show you what I got in my order. This is not a dress. This is a jumpsuit, which makes me love it even more. When I saw this on the website, I was like, this could be really good for family pictures. This was right around $50, $54.99, I believe. It zips up. It has this tie right here. It is so cute, so fun. I am not normally a jumpsuit person, but because this one feels more like a dress and it's so wide-legged and everything, it's just, honestly, it's kind of like the perfect mom jumpsuit. Like, 'cause like I said, it looks like a dress, but you don't have to worry about showing your lady bits when you bend over to chase kids or pick them up. Some of the other things I got that I want to show you are not actually for family pictures, but they're too cute to not show you. Not only is this bringing the fall vibes, but it's also bringing like a tiny touch of the retro, which you know that I love. These pants are from Rag and Bone. They're only $28 on ThredUp. I do consider myself to be the connoisseur of finding great Free People stuff on ThredUp, and I found this Free People sweater as well. So while this might not be like a family picture outfit, it is a great fall outfit, and I'm super excited about these darn pants. This was one of those items that when I saw this suede jacket on ThredUp, I was like, I must have this. It must be mine. I love it paired with these Free People pants. This is like a very Lainey Wilson kind of outfit to me. I love her style. Modern country, kind of fun, eclectic. I adore her style. So this is like a very Lainey Wilson-esque outfit to me anyways. The suede jacket was like right about $56, which is a great price for a real suede jacket. And the Free People pants, y'all, were only $16. Can you believe that? I can't. This may be some of my favorite finds ever on ThredUp. I feel like I say that every time, but it just keeps getting better. This Free People top, y'all, it's all the trends. It gives all the fall vibes. I absolutely love it. It was $15.40. $15. These are Rag and Bone jeans. These were around $40, but they fit me perfectly and they look brand new. If you know how much Rag and Bone costs brand new, you know that that is a steal of a deal. Like I mentioned, ThredUp has added some new features. I really love the image search because this allows you to kind of like take your Pinterest board into real life. So you can upload the image that you're wanting to search, and ThredUp is going to match you with items in that image so that you can find pieces that are available in your size. If there's like a celebrity or an influencer or something that wears something real cute and you love it, or if you're just Pinteresting, you can use that image to search so it can very quickly help you find pieces that are going to give you that same kind of look that you're going for. I love that on ThredUp you can find not just quality pieces, but affordable quality secondhand pieces. I love that we're able to take something that someone else doesn't want, doesn't wear anymore, and put it back in our closets. So we're keeping clothes out of the landfill in people's closets, wearing them, giving them a second life, showing them some love. Using ThredUp is a great way to save your wallet without having to necessarily turn to fast fashion options. I adore ThredUp, have for many years. As always, I have a discount code for you you. If you want to elevate your wardrobe this year in a savvy and sustainable way, then you can shop my ThredUp favorites. I favorited a bunch of stuff for you guys. Like I said, I do feel like I find some really good stuff. You can use the link that I put down below in the description box and my code Angela. That's going to get you 45% off your first order plus free shipping. I'm such a ding dong, y'all. The delivery guy pulled in the driveway. The dogs all went running and I kind of panicked and jumped up and spilled my coffee all over my sweatshirt. So I had to change my clothes. I'm like a child in that way, you know? I tend to spill things and need to change my clothes multiple times a day. I'm pretty clumsy like that. I am also figuring out how I want to bind the fall meal plan. I did my last one when I printed it for our use. I bound it with the like spiral binding system, but it's pretty thick. Binders that I have are not quite thick enough. I need a thicker spiral binder. So I think I might just hole punch it and put it in a notebook. Though Christopher prefers it when I laminate the page, laminate the cover and the back cover and spiral bind it because it makes it a little easier for him, I guess. I don't mind just putting it in a notebook, but I had to figure out which way that I'm going to bind the fall meal plan. I've got Jessie here with me who is just being a real weirdo today. I don't know what her deal is. All the dogs are a little out of sorts, which I understand. Their friend is gone, and so they're a little out of sorts as well. I drink this coffee without spilling it. I can't do it without knocking over the camera though. Oh, I also want to show you guys, I made this fun like Halloween project and I did some Halloween decorating inside. This was all before, this was in September. This was before Hurricane Helene. And so I feel like I did all that and then Hurricane Helene hit and it's like I never got a chance to like really enjoy it and have everything. We needed the batteries for like flashlights and stuff. So we never really got a chance to enjoy it, but I did make a fun crafty project. Y'all would be so proud of me. Go Angie and her crafting. I had CR go pick up an old headboard for me from Facebook Marketplace. I decorated it to look like a old like bed and breakfast sign. It's like the Headless Horseman, Sleepy Hollow Inn. Then I had a little fog machine because we were going to host like a little Halloween party here this year and stuff. It's all getting pushed this year. Halloween is going to be a big fat nothing for us this year. I did make some like Halloween sugar cookies and stuff for the kids beforehand, like some ghosts and stuff, because I've been practicing my skills at decorating like the cutout sugar cookies. It's not like they're not having any Halloween fun and the decorations are still up and everything, but I don't know about you guys, but I'm like the day after Halloween, my brain is like Christmas. And everybody's always like, oh, Mariah Carey's defrosting, like, you know, here it comes. I'm like, no, it's Miss Piggy. It's Miss Piggy and the Muppets. The Muppet Christmas Carol is defrosting, not Mariah Carey. It's Miss Piggy. That's probably just me, but I feel like my brain has already switched to Christmas stuff. We're trying to finish painting the garage and the barn so that we can start to decorate for Christmas. I'm just like gonna go for it because we need the happy, we need the joy, we need the things to look forward to. The kids do, so I don't care what anybody says. I'm starting my decorating for Christmas early. Not to mention, it's a lot of work to actually decorate the property, which is something that I really love. We did it like the first year that we moved here. We decorated the property. I did like lights up the driveway. Sorry, my hair is flipping funny today, so I feel like it's like going emo on me. Like it keeps wanting to like, hey, my name's Todd. I don't know. It's just driving me a little bit nuts and I can't, it keeps falling forward into my face. Drive me crazy. For those of you who hate it when I touch my hair so much, I'm so sorry. I can't help it. It's like falling into my face. Okay. When I do the lights up the driveway and stuff like that takes like half a day. And then to put the wreaths up, the lights up on the barns and the garage and all the structures and stuff, it just takes time. So I have to get started pretty early. I know. I'm kind of excited about it. And really, I just got to focus on the good things, the things that keep us in a good mood, the things that matter, our family and this season, the holiday season, and the things that we want to celebrate. And yeah, so I'm just choosing to kind of bypass Halloween and go straight into Christmas this year. And I shall have no regrets.
I also wanted to show y'all my dahlias. You guys, these are so amazing. I planted quite a few dahlias later in the season so that they would be coming up in the fall. I chose a lot of fall colors. I hate that I never put my hand next to this one so you could see it, but that purple one is one of the dinner plate dahlias, so it is massive. It's like the size of my hand. These are still some of the other summer colors that I planted that are still blooming nicely. But man, was I so excited to see those giant purple dinner plate dahlias open up. They're absolutely stunning. It's just really nice when all of the vegetables and stuff have died back to look out there and still see those beautiful dahlias in my garden. So next up, I'm having to go through because basically during the hurricane, we lost a lot of food. We lost pretty much our entire deep freezer of food, pretty much everything from our fridge in terms of like the staples, the things that you keep, like in the door of your fridge, all of your Worcestershire sauces and sesame oils and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going through in the capsule meal plan. I provide a list of staples that you'll need for this capsule. I'm going through the first week adding to my first week grocery list, anything from the staples list that we don't have, whether it be from the pantry or the fridge. I'm just going through and adding that. So when I grocery shop, I'll make sure I have those things. Most people probably just normally have them, but we lost everything, all the food that we had. So I just want to make sure we don't come up short on, some weird sauce that's not really all that weird. You just don't use it all that often. Promise I'm not just blowing smoke about the garage. I started painting some of the trim last night. CR was working on cutting in for the board and batten. You wouldn't believe how much more complicated this board and batten makes it to paint the garage. The other thing I wanted to show you, let me see if I can pull. See this garage door, plain, boring, blah. This garage door has a little bit of that carriage house funk, a little bit of the carriage house fun. Well, guess what, y'all? These are magnets. You want to spruce up your garage. I want to say, I got these during the Prime Day deals. I want to say it was like $10 for the set for each door. So I spent about $20. I haven't put the set on here because this garage door was open last night when I put those on, when I was out here working on trim paint and stuff. This side has been painted except for the trim. We've been paying children to help with the painting of the garage so that we can get this done. There's a price to pay though for paying children, because sometimes you end up with messes like that have to be touched up and stuff. So anyways, I won't complain. Still obviously have to do this side over here, and cleanup is still underway around here. We are nowhere close to done with cleanup. We're just trying to triage, kind of what is the most pressing and urgent, what needs to be done first. I love this thing, by the way. If you have chickens, we need to get this bad boy back up in the air here, but this thing broke in the hurricane, so probably gonna have to replace that part. Flies around and soars and keeps hawks and such away. We lost another chicken to a hawk a few weeks ago. One of the Polish chickens. Wasn't Tina, thank goodness. Not that I want any of my chickens to go, but you know what I mean. I will cry the day that Tina dies. I will cry. Anyways, you can see here that we still have major trees over this, but the structure is sound and it's not affecting that. So we're just trying to take it little bit by little bit. That's just one little spot, one little corner area on the property, and we have trees down over 10 acres. So trees that are, down on fences and buildings and structures and such. But a lot of the limbs and stuff are cleaned up from around here, though every once in a while we get a new one that just shows up and falls on the ground. So that's new and fun times. Hello, doggos. This is my headless horseman sign. There's part of the fog machine sitting right there. We had moved it because of the hurricane, so it needs to be moved back out. But yeah, it's just an old headboard that I got on Facebook Marketplace for like $40 or something. And then I painted it and, tried to like distress it and stuff like that. It actually did not take me very long to make this. I was surprised. It took me a couple of days with working a little bits because obviously I have to like let paint dry and stuff like that. But I was really happy with it, and with the smoke machine and everything, I was going to put like pumpkins all around it and everything, and it just felt appropriate. The Headless Horseman Sleepy Hollow Inn, since we're a horse property. But I guess I'll have that up and ready to go for next year. For next Halloween, we'll do something cool with it. I could put it up for a few days, I guess.
but probably more work than it's worth to put it up and then take it right back down, because that is not a Christmas theme. I wanted to see if I could paint the other side with like, like Fozziwig's Financial Services, or like something from Muppet Christmas Carol. So like one side was Halloween, one side was Christmas, but I don't think, ouch. Yeah, I guess I could. I mean, it's not going to look exactly like the same, because the intricate like cuts in the wood and stuff are on this side, not this one. I could work around that, so maybe I will do that. Maybe I will flip it and do a Muppet Christmas Carol thing on the back, and then I can still get some use out of this year, this holiday season. So I don't know, maybe I should do that. Y'all tell me, what do you think? Should I do that?
All right, y'all, that I think is going to be it for me in today's vlog. I got all these lazy dogs around me here. Back to work, back getting stuff done, more prep stuff for holidays and getting the property cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. And don't forget to use the link down below in the description box and use my code Angela to get 45% off your first ThredUp order plus free shipping. I love ThredUp, have for years. You're going to find some great stuff. And if you get there quick enough, you're going to get to find some of the things that I favorited. They go fast, so I'll favorite as much as I can for y'all, but they go fast. So that is it for me today, you guys, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.